Friday night marked a turning point for humanity. Under orders from the US President Donald Trump, the Department of War released some of the most astonishing UFO footage ever captured. Mysterious lights tracked during the Apollo moon missions, unidentified crafts executing impossible maneuvers in the sky, and chilling alien encounters once buried in secrecy are now being revealed to the world. From classified military recordings to unexplained sightings in space, these are the most shocking UFO videos officially disclosed by the Department of War. Number 1. Dark orb resembling an 8-pointed star. This first sighting is something like we have never seen before. The exact location of this sighting is unknown, but it took place somewhere over the Middle East in 2013. This particular UFO seems to have a central dark orb surrounded by 8 spikes enclosed in a circle. This UFO kept floating in odd directions throughout the entire recording. But the most shocking part is that during this floating movement, it kept spraying some kind of gas which seems to leave a trail behind. Were the aliens trying to spray some chemicals over the Middle East as part of an experiment? Number 2. Strange UFOs seen from moon surface by Apollo astronauts. These archival photographs depict the lunar surface from the Apollo 12 mission of 1969 with highlighted areas of interest, where strange lights and crafts can be seen in the sky, keeping a close watch on the Apollo 12 astronauts. In one photo you can actually see a total of 5 crafts, all having different shapes and sizes, very close to the lunar surface. Have the aliens always been monitoring our space missions? Number 3. Black tic-tac UFO seen in the Middle East. The exact location of this sighting is also unknown, but it took place somewhere in the Middle East in May 2022. The UFO in this footage is so quick that you completely miss it at normal speed. Only when you slow the footage can you actually see the alien craft. The UFO had a tic-tac shape and moved with instantaneous speed. This UFO looks very similar to the Baghdad Phantom UFO, which was also seen in May 2022. Was this the same tic-tac UFO that covered an immense amount of distance in such a short time? Number 4. White orb flying over Iraq. This UFO was seen right over Iraq in 2022. You can actually see a white orb flying right over a residential area at a decent speed. The orb moved ahead independently without any visible means of propulsion, so it was definitely not man-made. A similar orb was also seen somewhere else in the Middle East in 2022. That orb too moved ahead with the same speed as the Iraq white orb. Are the aliens keeping a close watch on the military bases in the Middle East? Number 5. Boomerang-shaped UFO zooms away at lightning speed. This next shocking sighting goes to show that these crafts are way more advanced than anything ever built on Earth. This recording took place over the United Arab Emirates in 2023. The US military fighter jet got hold of this craft that was moving at immense speeds at a very high altitude. The fighter jet was finding it difficult to keep track of the craft in spite of moving at high speeds itself. On zooming in, you can actually see that the craft has a boomerang-like shape and was performing some insane maneuvers. And just when the US fighter pilot thought he got hold of the craft, it zoomed away at lightning speed, leaving the fighter pilot totally dumbfounded, and when he tried to relocate the UFO, it had completely disappeared. Let's watch the whole clip again and get ready to say a big wow towards the very end. What kind of superior tech do these aliens possess that they can instantaneously accelerate and disappear from sight? Number 6. Fast-moving white orb seen over the Arabian Gulf. This next sighting took place in 2020 right over the Arabian Gulf. Here you can clearly see a white orb moving rapidly over the surface of the ocean. The orb keeps moving ahead without any visible means of propulsion. On zooming in, you can actually see that the orb is blinking a bit, giving off some kind of light. Throughout the entire recording, the orb maintained a constant speed and kept moving ahead. Let's watch the complete clip. Does this serve as a sign that aliens actually have a secret base in the oceans? Bright orbs in a triangle formation seen over the Persian Gulf. This next sighting also shows UFOs in a triangle formation. But to add credibility, this particular UFO footage was recorded by the US military on August 23, 2012, right over the Persian Gulf. This particular footage was recorded using a forward-looking infrared camera. The UAP appeared to demonstrate abrupt directional changes and intelligent control. There was also absence of traditional propulsion or thermal signatures, showing that this was definitely not a man-made craft. There were times in the footage when the three bright orbs seemed to move slightly away from the triangle formation, because of the sharp maneuvers they were performing together. But after a few seconds, they would immediately come back to their original triangle formation. This would also not be the last time that the US military filmed a UFO flying over the Middle East. Fast-moving tic-tac UFO in Syria recorded by US military. This sighting took place in Syria in 2021, and was recorded by the US military using an MQ-9 Reaper drone. In the footage, you can clearly see a white orb-like craft flying quickly in the forward direction. On zooming in on the UFO, the distinct tic-tac shape of the UFO becomes evident. In the initial part of the recording, the Reaper drone finds it difficult to lock onto the UFO because of its rapid speed. Then after a lot of efforts, it finally locks onto the tic-tac UFO. But as the drone zoomed to get a clearer recording, the UFO darted away with instantaneous acceleration. Going to show that the aliens were aware that the US military was recording them, and didn't want to give them a clear recording of their craft. The instantaneous acceleration was similar to the white orb seen over Ibiza, which also immediately zoomed out of sight, when the aliens realized that they were being recorded by the tourists. Why are so many UFOs and orbs being spotted over the Middle East? Are the aliens keeping a close watch considering the escalating tensions between the Gulf countries, so as to prevent World War III? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And be sure to subscribe to the channel for the latest UFO sightings and revelations in space exploration. Hit the bell icon to stay updated, and let's continue to explore together.
Orbit. Beyond the blue.